Nothing was easy in the beginning. But my mindset was basically, look at all of these other coffee shops. They exist. I can do that.
Hello everyone, Tam France here, and each week I'm going to be darting across the UK virtually to help small businesses. It's amazing to see what can happen when an entrepreneur aligns with creativity and strategy, which is why I'm so excited to introduce you to Julius. Julius is the owner of Second Shot Coffee in London. He is known for having some of the very best coffee in the UK with 2 coffee shops, but now Julius is trying to get the word out about a very bold new idea, a coffee subscription service. So, what tool can he use to get his message really percolating in that crowded London coffee market? Julius is about to learn something fresher than his own beans. Welcome to Boost My Business UK.
My name's Julius. I'm the founder and managing director of Second Shot Coffee. We're a specialty coffee social enterprise that trains, employs and supports people affected by homelessness. The Second Shot journey started all the way back in 2012. You know, you think you're moving to London, one of the most advanced cities in the world, but then there's all these people sleeping on the street every corner that you turn. And it's like, why is this the case? And, you know, what can I do about it?
Hello, Julius.
Hey, Tan, how are you?
Good, it's so nice to finally meet you. Explain to me, please, where the idea of Second Shot Coffee came from and how did you bring it to life?
The idea for me from the very start was that I didn't want Second Shot to be like a charity coffee shop where the coffee's subpar, but people go there anyway because they're doing nice things. You can have impact and have a really great product or really great service. It doesn't have to be like a sacrifice between the two.
Has it become everything that you thought it would be? I remember as a small business owner, you have a vision of what it's going to be, and it sometimes morphs into something you hadn't planned on.
So for us, when COVID hit, we had to close both of our shops. And so for me, that meant working on a subscription service where people can get their beans weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. We want people to be engaged and want to come visit us, but we need to now establish ourselves as a at-home service as well. And so it's just about creating content that can work for both of those objectives.
Dan, hello.
Hello, darling. You look nice.
Good to see you.
So, Second Shot Coffee. Julius Ibrahim. Beautiful man.
I mean, Julius is an incredible guy. He dropped out of university because he had this idea to set up this coffee business. But with all businesses, you know, he's had a little bit of difficulty in the last year.
Talk to me about what is going well, what's not going well, what can we help him with? And by we, I mean you, but I'll take credit.
So Julius has basically just launched a second part of the business, kind of out of nowhere. So for Julius, we thought it would be really good to use Reels. It's actually a great tool to lean into creative expression and grab the attention of his audience.
Can you just give me an example of what you might get him to do with Reels? Because I know a lot of kids are using it to do those like dances and stuff.
I'm a massive fan of Reels personally. It's basically a way to create really fun, punchy content that has loads of editing tricks within it. So we basically filmed tabletop down and we showed the whole process from the beautiful beans being ground up to brewing it to making a really lovely coffee.
All right, well, Becky, thank you, my love. It sounds like you guys are crushing it. I can't wait to see what you've come up with. Thank you for all the hard work again, and I'll catch up with you soon.
It's so good to speak to you. Speak to you soon.
Bring those unique elements of your business into the creative and let your customers learn something new about you.
That's nice.
Julius, hi. It's so good to see you again.
Hey, how you doing?
So, Julius, obviously we're here to talk strategy. We know that we want to use Reels, but it's also super important that we understand the 3 key things when making any campaign: the creative, the copy, and the customer. So for the creative, we've landed on this really cool way of showing your beans, super exciting and super engaging. Now we need to think about the copy and how do we tailor that to ensure that we are hitting your target audience and your key needs.
So first of all, it's really good copy. So making sure that people understand that and also understand obviously our mission to kind of tackle homelessness.
Perfect. Why don't you type in the copy for the first one, and that's literally your first ad done. Select the objective, promote your business locally. We are going to broad target men and women of all ages since we want to find new people in your community. Next, add geo-targeting 5 miles around the shop so we make sure we're hitting people who can get to you easily. Finally, we're going to set a budget for this of £27 for 1 week. Great, so let's hit promote on that one and tackle the second creative, promoting the Bean subscription.
So I think we should mention the fact that it's a subscription and that it can be delivered within 3 days as well.
Wonderful. This time we're going to select Get More Website Purchases. We're going to add some interest targeting. Let's go ahead and select Coffee Lovers. Now we're going to personalize your ad with some focused interests for your audience so you can ship your beans all over. That's it. So all you need to do now is hit promote on your ad and you are done.
All right. All right, it's done.
Yeah, nice work. See, it's really easy to do. It's so simple and that looks fabulous.
What's success going to look like for us then for the £27?
So we always recommend when you're doing a brand new strategy to try something for a week. We'll be able to understand how is this working for you and we can actually fine tune the whole approach.
This is the first time where I've put this much kind of thought and strategy into a campaign. If we've got the same bit of content and 2 different pieces of copy, you can really see how the copy affects the way people interact with it. So yeah, I'm excited.
Right, well that's it. I will see you for a coffee in store very soon.
Cool, amazing. Thank you so much, Becky.
Bye.
See you soon.
Experiment with Reels. Try 1 or 2 features and see what really works for your customer. Hello, Julius.
Hey, Tan.
Tell me, Julius, how things have gone with the campaign. I saw what you worked on and it was fantastic. I want to know how people responded to it.
Yeah, so it went really well. We had like almost 40,000 impressions, so we got some really kind of good engagement, and as well, obviously, we got some orders and some subscriptions through.
Good.
We also posted the reel separately, and that had like 2,000 views, so we got some really kind of good engagement. You know, loads of love hearts and support, because it's the first time that we've done something like this.
What do you see is the future for Second Shot Coffee? Where do you see this going?
Really kind of the next year or so, I see us just kind of expanding the brand, making sure that people are aware that they can get both great quality and great impact, and really pushing that message out there. And another kind of exciting update as well is that in the next month or so, we'll be opening our 3rd shop.
Wow.
And I'll be moving away from working behind the counter. So I'll have 50 extra hours a week that I can dedicate to make sure that these ads and promotions are going to be, you know, the best that they've ever been.
Good. Well, Julius, I'm so glad it's doing well for you. I really am. Congratulations on the 3rd store. That's wicked. I love that you now have what you need to really grow your business, and I'll speak to you really soon. I'll be watching from afar.
Amazing. All right. Thank you so much, Tan.
Thank you so much. Take care. Speak soon. Bye. Get the most out of your creative by considering how to make it appeal to multiple audiences by simply changing up your text overlay and marketing criteria. Well, there you have it, another success story for the books. Julius and Second Shot Coffee really are the genuine article, and they're changing up London 1 cup at a time. Make sure you tune in for more business stories and lessons on the next episode of Boost My Business UK.